really low EV against Falcon compared to every other character.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mainly the things you want to do is like you want to catch him jumping in with auto cancel Nair. Nair is really good because like because it auto cancels. It's a lot harder for Falcon to whiff punish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you have to like. Marth killer doesn't work if they can double jump to ledge like that. But.
Yeah. Cope.
So. Okay, probably dead here. If Jacob doesn't mess it up, but that's the thing is
that
like
was crazy little whiff. I don't know.
Another thing that basically every other relevant character has against Falcon is like Falcon's recovering high. You put out a long-lasting hitbox, he can't make it back. Marth doesn't have that.
No real equivalent.
Like edgeguarding is way harder. It's way harder to edgeguard Falcon than most other characters. So, though you can still gimp him and like cheese him like the rest with Marth. You know, like don't want to downplay Marth's strengths. Like
of course, yeah. But Falcon is historically like always being a character that it feels like has some advantages against Marth.
I think it's probably like top. It's like in the big four, I think, have been historically really hard. It's been like Yoshi, Pikachu, Sheik, Falcon. Those are like the ones where it's like, okay, Zane can lose to those characters even on if he plays on an off day, you know, like even Zane, like best Marth to ever do it.
DK is sort of trying to make a case.
Yeah, I think that matchup is just cheese.
It's not as real.
Yeah, it's just like no one knows how to fight Donkey Kong. It's kind of the same situation as Falcon, where like DK can't whiff punish like Falcon can.
Yeah.
But DK's really good at like converting overextensions from Marth into like instant kills, and it's really hard to kill him. It's way harder to kill him back like Falcon, you know?
And rewards just like very like solid like fundamental play, so that's why a lot of people are picking him up kind of thing.
Yeah, you get a shield grab, you cargo, up throw, up air, punch. Like that works on Marth. The punch doesn't, but you can still up air him 8 times.
Yeah.
Like,
what's the punch is like a mix up kind of.
Yeah. So, in this game, we see that like Jacob's doing a really good job of holding
double side
lead.
by accident.
I say that as he kills himself, but Zoe, I think like Zoe is, I think, historically a very, very good character or player when she is ahead, because her movement's really good, her defense is above average.
Good pickup.
But I think she really struggles at overshooting, and she struggles at like making things happen on the edge guard, and because of that. Like, she's good if she can just hit you with back air 30 times until it kills. We got a commentator switch off here. We got Matt coming in. Matt Monotheon. So...
Yeah, no, I think we were talking about Zoe.
Yeah.
I think she's really fast and very clean most of the time, but I agree. I think she really struggles to. If you don't give her anything to work with, she's hard at finding those things to those openings.
She's like, in my opinion, considerably harder than Usman from when she's ahead.
Yeah.
And like harder than most Falcons, I think. Like except for like, especially relative to like her skill tier, really, really hard to find like meaningful openings and comebacks against her. But yeah, it's just like you get the lead early, you hold it.
I think she's a pretty risk-averse player.
Yeah.
As much as a Falcon player can be, I guess. But she also, because of that, maybe doesn't have a ton of skills and like success at a toolkit to play to mix it up. You know?
Yeah, it's like also I think a lot of people when they play risk reverse, and this is something that I've actually I struggled up until I think last year or this year with, is like. When you play as risk averse, you basically are like, it's not actually being risk averse because you're just giving your opponent more time and like to set up a position to open you up, you know?
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Like, being completely non-interactive in Melee is only effective insofar as it frustrates the other person and forces them to make that opening.
Yeah.
But if you're playing, if somebody who's actually like, has tools to play around that, you're really not doing much of anything.
Yeah.
But,
which like all the relevant top tiers can deal with most of the shit. You know?
I would
like,
say so, yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, Zoe started out with this game with a bit of a lead, but the stock just evaporated.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about her going to Stadium. I feel like a lot of the things that she is good at as a player is she's really good at realizing her positioning. She plays really vertically, so like if she realizes her positioning's bad, she's fine with taking point on top flat. Can't do that here.
So like volunteering to not have top flat seems like a bit of a
Yeah. Because like maybe you don't want to play on Yoshi's or Fountain,
but this is not it.
yeah, you know. And this is the thing too. It's like the way she's playing is she's like undershooting a lot because she expects like the other person to come in. But Jacob is just like holding space, not making any big commitments. If he sees her come in, he's like not afraid to dash back because he knows that she's never really gonna overshoot like that.
Right. And when she does, it's these big Hail Mary side.
Yeah, it's like please hit. So we'll see. That's a down air. Yeah.
That's a game.
So that was pretty